This is a major scene deleted from the film, Ace Agent, due to excessive violence. Suddenly, everyone went crazy, and started fighting each other. Among this group of ordinary people, there was an Ace Agent, who, after coming to his senses, realized that he had caused a massacre. He walked out of the church in a daze, knowing that it was all the work of Black Bro. It turned out that the free phone cards distributed earlier could emit neural signals that stimulate aggression in people. What just happened was actually an experiment. Black Brother was extremely arrogant and revealed his entire plan, then shot and killed Facebook. He also witnessed the whole process through surveillance and was determined to avenge his mentor. He first found Arthur, but upon closer inspection, he discovered a faint wound behind his neck. It turns out he had also implanted Black Brother's chip. He was the one who betrayed Facebook. Arthur didn't deny it and highly praised Black Brother's plan to eliminate humanity in front of Axie, saying that global warming was the Earth's fever, and humans were the virus. He dared to confess because he had poisoned the drink, and as long as he lightly pressed the switch, Axie 11 would die instantly. But Axie Stone didn't react at all. It turned out that he had already switched the drink when Arthur wasn't paying attention. Such a subtle move was effortless for someone who had been involved in street activities for years. Instead, they learned through Arthur's phone that the high-ranking figures of the upper class had taken refuge in the hackers' safe house. They were celebrating the arrival of a new world with high-end champagne, while the lower-class humans became their sacrifices to usher in this new world. The phone cards distributed by Black Brother became the sword of Damocles hanging over everyone's heads, the only thing that could stop this disaster. Currently, only 3 people remained, and they decided to first destroy the hackers' satellite, stop the signal transmission, buy time for the bald instructor, invade the hackers' mainframe, and put an end to this farce once and for all. Xiao Mei put on a spacesuit and didn't forget to wear her bulletproof vest. She also dressed in a suit, officially promoted to an Ace Agent. With a prefabricated identity, she successfully deceived the security check. The bald instructor stayed behind in the command center, providing remote assistance. By this time, Xiao Mei had already flown out of the atmosphere and reached the designated attack position. Axie, as the vanguard, infiltrated deep into the enemy's territory and found a computer to connect to the network, assisting the instructor in analyzing the system. The plan was going smoothly, but at that moment, a dagger was placed against Axie's neck. He encountered a familiar face. It was none other than Axie's former rival, Axie. His identity as Black Brother's pawn was exposed, triggering the early initiation of the eradication plan. A 2-minute countdown began. The fire brigade quickly ordered Xiao Mei to launch the missile and destroy the satellite, while Axie took the opportunity to break free from Axie and be under the remote guidance of the instructor. They navigated through the underground maze, and eventually broke through the encirclement, successfully escaping back to the aircraft. However, before they could even settle down, the instructor informed them that Black Brother had installed a biometric recognition system that couldn't be remotely hacked. Moreover, a satellite had filled the gap. There was no other way but to fight their way back in. This time, the guy who was injected with poison used high-tech umbrellas to navigate through the gunfire, and then through a lighter, instantly clearing out the group of soldiers. However, there were too many enemy forces, and they were pushed into a desperate situation. The Instru also encountered trouble and couldn't provide support. In a moment of desperation, Axie suddenly remembered the people who sought refuge with the hackers, all of whom had chips implanted in their necks. The chips could resist mental waves, but also contained self-destruct programs. Since he couldn't hack the system, he would hack their chips instead. As Black Brother screamed in agony, the heads of the soldiers exploded one by one, including heads of state from various countries. It was a spectacular display of human brain fireworks. The hackers themselves, who hadn't implanted chips, survived. Enraged, Black Brother fully activated the plan to eliminate humanity, and people around the world who were